Who's ready for the final mystery of the mystery crochet along? I am. Welcome back to the Crochet Crowd as well as yarnspirations.com. Today is the final mystery clue. Today is what's going to make your Afghan amazing. Today is going to finalize. It's been 10 weeks. Let's get this thing done. Enough chatting. Let's go right to the tutorial and show you how to get started. Of course, if you need the written instructions as well as the pattern diagram, you can also see that on yarnspirations.com. There's a link in the more information of this video. Welcome to week number 10. This is a preview to what we're going to be doing today. You're going to be doing 3 revolutions and finalizing your Afghan today. We have 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to start off with color A and then go to the next color and then come back to color A again, and it brings this entire Afghan into conclusion, and it is absolutely an amazing journey. So let's begin deciphering week number 10. Well, this is it. This is clue number 10. This is week number 10 today, and we're going to finish this Afghan off. Now, as you would have noticed in mystery week number 9, I admitted that I accidentally made a mistake by not following the color scheme. I did A and C when I should have done A and B. So today what I'm going to do is that when it asks for me to do C, I'm going to switch it with B. And so, you know, the color choices are completely up to you. I do apologize for my error, but hopefully it works out for you. So just make sure you continue to follow the pattern if you wish, or just you know, substitute your colors if you wish as well. So let's move on and look a little bit more carefully at this pattern. So here's the final diagram of the mystery today, and in the instructions it calls for A, C, and A. So there's 3 final revolutions, A, 1, 2, and 3. So the first one's gonna be color A, the first one's C, and then the next one's A again. So it's for me it's the blue on the interior and exterior, and then the next one is right in the middle there. So because I have actually made a mistake and I made the color here, I made that as being C, I'm going to switch this secondary color off to B for here. So again, this is your own creativity, and basically these revolutions do not take much time at all because it's basically just jumping in, just single crochet, chain 1 space and then single crochet for 2 revolutions, and then the final one we do the picots. So let's begin, and let's grab our yarn, and this is color A. So this is the main color of your Afghan. All of our color joining that we go to start with, we'll start in one main corner. You can choose which one it is, and if you can see that there's chain 3 and then 2 double crochets here, this is the last revolution that we did, and then basically everything is starting on top of the chain 3 just like so. And then when we come back to this next revolution, we're going to be stopping in the middle here. So let's begin, and let's create a slip knot to start. So grabbing any main corner, you're going to notice that you have 3 single crochets right into the corner itself. So you have a puff stitch on both sides, or a 5 together double crochet. I keep calling it a puff stitch because it looks all puffy. So you have 3. So we're gonna start off in the very first one here, and we're going to begin. So we're just gonna just attach it. So I just grab both and I wrap around. I always have this phobia of things falling apart, so that's the way I do it. If you have a better way, you're more than welcome to do so. So once you have that done, you just chain 1 first, and then we're going to single crochet into the exact same spot. Okay, so single crochet in, and then we're going to chain 1, and then we're gonna come into this next one right, it's the center one of the 3, and you're going to single crochet, chain 1, and single crochet into the exact same stitch. That is your corner turn on there. You're going to chain 1 and then single crochet into the final third double crochet there. Now it becomes really easy as we go all the way around. We're going to chain 1, we skip right over top of this whole puff stitch, and we go into the top of these double crochets just like so. So if you're not sure where it is, just be consistent. If you don't see it, it's not obvious to you, so you chain 1 and then single crochet. So you can see there, here's the next stitch. I'm just gonna skip over that into 1 and just single crochet into the next. Okay, so that's all it is. So what I'll do is I'll get to the next corner, and then I'll stop, and then I'll show you what to do in the corner, and then we'll carry on for the next 2 revolutions after that. So I'm coming up to my first corner. I am maintaining the same pattern. I am looking for the 3 single crochets that are the 3 double crochets right in the center. I'm already on top of one right now. I'm going to chain 1 and then I go to the middle one just like so, and then I chain 1, single crochet into the same one, that's the middle one of the 3, chain 1 and then single crochet into the third one of the 3. And then we maintain the pattern again. So chaining 1, skipping over the next 5 double crochets, and then just single crochet into the next, chain 1, and etc. So continue that same pattern all the way around, and I'll meet you back up. We'll fasten this off and we'll get started with the next revolution. You should be pounding this one off pretty quickly. It's a really quick round because there's lots of stitches to skip as you go. So I've come all the way back around and I've chained 1 and I just simply want to just join it to the beginning single crochet that I started with. So that's the final of this round. So I'm gonna finish off this fasten this off, and when I come back we're going to start on our next revolution, and this is going to be really quick and easy from this point. So let's begin our next color. Your color will be color C. I'm using color B for mine, or you could be using another color. It depends what you're looking for. So what I'm looking for at this particular point is that I'm looking for the middle of the 3 double crochets, and I'm looking for where the 2 single crochets are together, and what we're going to do is that we're going to play within the gapping space in between those, and we're just going to go into the gap space and join on our color. And I'm joining it as I always normally do, and I chain 1 using both, and then I let the one fall out and then I can just secure it later. So I'm going to single crochet into this same space, and I'm just getting this straggler down out of the way so I can concentrate, and then chain 1 and then single crochet again into that same space. So this entire revolution is going to be really easy. It's just simply chain 1 and we single crochet in between the gap spaces, or the chain 1 gap spaces, as we're going all the way around. So the only difference is that the corners are handled slightly different from the last time, and so we're just single crocheting, chain 1, single crochet into each one of the gap spaces. Just like so. This makes this last color look like it's broken up, and it gives it a really desired look when it comes to going around your particular Afghan. So without further ado, continue that. I'll meet you up in the first corner just to review on how to turn the corner, and then we'll get this revolution ended, and then we'll go for our final revolution to bring your mystery to a conclusion. So I'm coming up on the very first corner, and you're gonna be doing this on all of them. Again, we're just maintaining this pattern. Okay, so we're looking for the ones that are right in the middle. You can see that they're in the same stitch. So we're going to single crochet into that gap, chain 1, and then single crochet again into that same gap, chain 1, and then move along to the next free gaps for you, moving down the other side. So the corners are really easy on this one, and just blaze along, and I'll meet you back up. We'll finish this one and we'll start the final revolution. Okay, and coming up all the way back around, I'm still maintaining my pattern. I just want to make sure I get into everything properly, and remember that we already started off in the center one of these, so we just have to chain 1 and then just join it to the beginning single crochet that we started with, just like so. So this concludes off this color. Let's fasten off and let's get on our final color, which is color A, and that's the main color of your Afghan, and this is the final revolution. Most of you are gonna be kicking up joy today as you finish off your project. Remember, we will be looking for your photos at the end because we are doing a yarn giveaway for this, and remember this is a limited time only, so you have until the times on the posting in order to submit your finished Afghan. I'm giving you 1 month for those that have a job and etc., that don't have a lot of time, so that you have time to be able to finish, so you can be part of the party at the end. So let's just fasten this off, and I'm going to get the final color ready, and let's begin. So here we have the final revolution, and basically what we're going to be doing is extended picots. So you can see that this is extended picot. So some people think it's a picot or a picot. It's a picot. That's how you say it. So what we're going to be doing is that it doesn't matter which one you start on, honestly, because basically we're going to be doing an extended picot into every chain 1 space going all the way around, including the edges, including this turn. So we're going to, just for tutorial reasons, we're going to start off where it says to, but it doesn't really matter if you want to start off somewhere else. So with the Afghan facing you, of course, with the right side, let's grab our color up and let's begin with the slip knot, and let me show you how to do an extended picot. I think you're really gonna like this. So what it's saying to us here is that we're going to just start off right here. So we have made the ones right in the center. Okay, there's a chain one in there, don't forget that. I'm gonna start right here in this chain one space and I'm just going to join it. So just go right into a chain one space, just join like so, and we are going to chain one and we're going to single crochet back into that same space to start off with. Okay, so let's get that done first and then we can get on with the basics. So what we have to do at this point is that we have to chain 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Coming third chain, our third chain from the hook, so 1, 2 and 3, we're going to slip in to the chain like so, grab the yarn, pull through that one and this one, chain 1 and single crochet back down into the same gap space. And this straggler I'm just gonna trap into position and I'll show that, of course, that again. Okay, so that's one done. So let's go on to the next space. So we're just gonna go and single crochet into the next space first and then we're going to chain 4. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 and count back to the third. 1, 2 and 3, going in, pulling it through and through. Okay, and then we're going to chain 1 and then single crochet back into the same spot. Okay, so you get these really awesome looking things. So let's go to the next one. We're going to single crochet, chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and coming back down to the third, going in, pulling it through and through, chain 1 and then single crochet into the same one. So this is called an extended picot because you are doing the extended chain and basically if you pull it apart you can see that there's a gap space before the picot. So let's begin again. So just 1, 2, 3 and 4, coming back down to the third, pulling it through and through, chain 1 and then single crochet back in. Starting on the next one, so this one's completely done, so you single crochet to start and then 1, 2, 3 and 4, count back to the third, pull through and through, chain 1 and then single crochet back into that starting. Then you jump to the next gap. So single crochet, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, going back to the third. You can get yourself into a rhythm with this pretty easily and then chain 1 back in. So please do that all the way around and that concludes this revolution as we go, and I'll meet you back up and we'll finalize this whole project off together. I'm coming all the way back around and I'm still doing my extended picots 1, 2, 3 and 4 and I'm just finishing off this Afghan. For you, you'll be just finishing off. You'll be so happy. We're gonna be so excited to see your creativity unfold. We are going to be doing a giveaway on the crochetcrowd.com for 3 lucky people that finish and submit a photo to us. So you can read more about information about that. So let's get the final stitches in here. So 1, 2, 3 and 4, coming in to the third, chain 1 and back in. So when I go to finish off, what I'm going to do is that I'm just gonna join with the a slip stitch to the very beginning. So I'm in the gap here, so I'm just going to join with the slip stitch down here, right in the first single crochet that we started with, and then I can fasten off and this project is then complete and you are completely done your mystery at this point. And this has been a really fun journey and I'm really excited about the look. You will notice that this Afghan will come together perfectly with the kind of colors and etc that were used throughout the square. So it's been an amazing thing. It's the border that really sold me on this concept when I first saw it back in December of 2014. I was so excited about this Afghan because the border really made the squares really pop off the Afghan. So I'm gonna do a better job and finish that off, and this is what it looks like, and we'll see you on the crochetcrowd.com. So that's it. That is the final clue of the 10 clue crochet mystery along. I hope that you've loved this Afghan. We want to see your photographs. Please post them on the Yarnspirations Facebook as well as the Crochet Crowd. We really want to see your creativity. But you know what? We have one more video to do because now it's time to launch the 30 days. I'm gonna give you 1 month in order to complete this entire project. Even if you've been late to the party or you're just seeing it for the first time, you still have time because you have 1 month to submit me a photograph so that you can get some free yarn and some Crochet Crowd gifts. without further ado, I'm going to put something right here on this video. Bing! That's my sound effect, and I'm going to speed you to the next video in order for you to learn more on how to get involved in earning yourself a free prize. Compliments of Yarnspirations and thecrochetcrowd.com.